everyone, it's Kritika. Welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, I feel like I haven't filmed a vlog at home in so long. Hasn't happened yet in 2022, so this feels kind of nice. I know you've been seeing a lot of travel videos on my channel, but I came back from my trip. I traveled for 5 whole months and I came back 2 months ago, so the last couple of months I've just been at home. But I didn't realize how much pending work I had in terms of not just video editing, but so many other things that I needed to sort of catch up on while I was here, so that is what has been keeping me busy. But today I thought I'll make this vlog just a casual vlog at home to catch up with you all and tell you what's been up and what's coming up. So I'm just looking at my to-do list for the day and I seem to have a lot of things I need to get done today. I'm actually going on a cruise, in fact in 2-3 days, and I'm going with my grandparents, so I'm very excited for that. But before that I have a lot of work I need to get done and there's no network on the cruise most likely. And also I'm more or less traveling non-stop until October end. So to give you a brief about my last trip, I ended up traveling for 5 whole months. I did 2 trips to Europe and spent like a month and a half in total there, and 3.5 months I was in the US, mostly visiting like my brother, my friends, but also doing a bit of traveling there as well. So it was super fun. I have never traveled that long ever in my life, but I love the whole long-term travel aspect so much that I want to do it again. So next trip I think is going to be 3 months long. That's how it's looking right now. Although the things I did struggle with last time were, it was very hard to be consistent with my YouTube uploads, and also very difficult to sort of stay healthy when you're traveling, because even though I walk a lot, I feel like physically I am doing things, but in terms of my diet and what I'm eating and how I'm eating, I feel like that's something I'm gonna have to work on, because the last trip I just ate so much unhealthy food and it wasn't really good for my body. So yeah, the next few weeks are going to be stressful, which is why I wanted to film this vlog today. In a couple of days I'm going on the cruise, then I'm back home for a day and a half, and then I'm going on another work trip abroad, which you'll hear about soon. And then that's 1 week long and I'm back for another few days, like 3-4 days, and then I'm going to Europe again. In fact, I was supposed to fly to London on the 19th, but now I'm only coming back from my other work trip that I was talking about on the 20th. So today I'm going to have to reschedule my flights to London as well and figure out the whole thing. So I'm going to spend basically 1.5 to 2 months in Europe, and then I'm going to Bali, which is where I'm doing my group trip, where some of my subscribers are joining as well. I'll leave a link in case you want to join. There are a couple more spots left, and yeah, that's basically all the travel that's coming up. Even though it's quite exciting, it is a bit stressful as well, because I am working on all these trips. If it was a holiday, it would have just been so much fun, because 3 months of holidaying, but I'm gonna have to figure out how to work along the way, and I have so many pending videos from my last trip as well. All of these things, I feel like if you're following me on Instagram, you've probably seen stuff there, because that's where I post real time. So if you want to get more real time updates, follow me on Instagram. I also have a German class today, so I have been learning German properly for the last couple of months, more than that I think, and it's been a lot of fun. Hopefully I will be in Germany soon so I can actually put my language skills to some use. But yeah, I've been learning on this platform called Lingoda. It has been going great, so I have a class later. I'll talk more about it then. And I also need to do some shopping for my trip. So yeah, exciting and long day ahead. Let's get going. So for breakfast, I'm having some dosa, literally the best breakfast in the world, something I've missed on my trips. And also I feel like the last couple of months, my priorities have honestly been just focusing on my health and fitness, obviously catching up on work and uploading videos and stuff on YouTube. And especially in terms of like my diet, I feel like it's very easy for me to be healthy when I'm home, but I've been trying to learn ways to be healthy when I'm traveling as well. So hopefully, I read this book called The Glucose Revolution, which I would recommend reading, very insightful. So hopefully in my next trip I can try some of the tips that were there in that book. I also signed up for like a fitness challenge, and I've been intermittent fasting, so I only eat like in a 7-8 hour long window in the day, and then I'm fasting the rest of the time. And overall I feel so much better, and I hope I can keep this going on my trip as well. I think dosa is literally like the best food ever. Also, I got my booster shot yesterday, so my arm is a bit sore and I'm feeling a bit like low on energy as well. So I'm not really working out today, but in the mornings usually I work out too. And this is actually my second booster shot. I got a booster shot in Jan when I was in the US, but it's been almost 6 months since then, and I feel like with travel, like the guidelines keep changing so much. Last time I was in Germany, there was this rule that you kind of needed to be vaccinated within the last 4 or 5 months. So hopefully stuff like that won't happen again, but I didn't want to risk it because I am traveling for like 3 months now. So time for my German class. I'm just waiting for it to start, and these classes are typically 1 hour long, so that's what I'm going to be doing for the next hour. So I've been learning German on this platform called Lingoda, which is an online language school, and they teach a few different languages like German, which is what I'm learning, French, Spanish, and English. I'm just going through the lesson PDF right now. The class is about to start in 5 minutes, so I'm just quickly seeing what we're talking about today. Today's lesson is about Essen und Trinken, which is food and drinks. So should be interesting.
Dann Kritika.
Hallo, guten Tag. Ich komme aus Indien.
Okay. Und warum lernst du Deutsch, Kritika?
Ich reise nach Deutschland, lerne Deutsch zum Spaß. Ich lerne seit 2 Monaten. Ich esse kein Fleisch, aber trinke gerne Kaffee. So just got done with my class and I have really started looking forward to these because they're so much fun, and because they happen live, there's a lot of human interaction and the teachers give you personalized feedback on your pronunciation and any other mistakes you make while you're talking, which is great. Aber du brauchst Vitamine. Vitamine. After each class, you also get this class report with custom feedback for each person in the class, so that's also been very helpful. And what I really like is that these classes are very conversational, so it kind of feels like I'm just hanging out with people and you somehow end up learning new things as well in your class. And another great thing about this is that these classes happen 24/7. So no matter what time zone you're in, you're going to find a class in your time zone as well. So that has been very convenient for me, especially because I was also doing classes when I was in New York and traveling and stuff as well. And I want to keep doing this during my next trip too. I think when you're learning a language, it's so important to be consistent. So for me, it's been, I think, 3 months of like classes on and off. I try to do like 3 classes a week. And yeah, I just feel like I've made so much progress, even if I say so myself. And one great way to be consistent is through Lingoda's Sprint Challenge, which they have going on right now. So in this Sprint Challenge, if you do classes every single day for 2 months, that is 60 classes, you get 100% cash back. And if you do classes every other day, you get a 50% cash back. So if you're looking to learn a language seriously, then I think the Sprint Challenge is great. You can click the link in my description for more information, and also use the code Kritika July to get 20 euros or $25 off your deposit. And hopefully I'll see you in one of these classes too. So for lunch, I'm just having some salad, kheera tomato, and some vanilla protein shake. So these days, I've been, like I mentioned, doing intermittent fasting, and I only eat breakfast and I eat like a very early dinner at 6ish. But in between, I eat like salads and protein and stuff like that. So that's what I'm having now. And also, I've been watching the new season of The Umbrella Academy. It just came out, so that's what I'm gonna watch right now. Eat some food, and then I have so many work calls. Time for some unboxing. So the last few days I have been doing a lot of shopping for my upcoming trip, and I feel like I've ended up spending so much money. The most expensive was yesterday. I bought a drone, which obviously is expensive. I was gonna buy my drone in Europe because it's literally half the price there, but for the work trip that I'm doing, I kind of think having a drone would be nice, so buying it in India now. Also, I bought this backpack for myself, a new one. All these years I've been using like the same backpack, which has been really nice, but I have so much equipment. Okay, I'm doing a really bad job of unboxing this, but yeah, I have so much equipment with me that my back is always dead from carrying all of those things. So I have invested in this very expensive bag. Hopefully it helps, but it's like a camera bag with trolleys. It was for 18,000 rupees. So apart from travel, which I'm obviously spending on, I'm having all these other expenses as well. But these boxes are kind of just random things I bought. Some of these are for home actually. Okay, this is just some snacks for the trip. This one is actually for my mom, keto bhujia. I don't actually do a keto diet, so I wouldn't say I needed this per se, But I have been trying to cut down my carbs the last couple of months. So I don't not eat carbs, but I eat more of like fat and protein. I thought I'll carry some snacks also on this trip because last trip I was eating very unhealthy food. Some almond butter. Again, I finished a whole pack of this in the last couple of months, so bought a new one, but obviously not carrying this with me on my trip. Also bought this from Amazon, basically to organize all my cables and stuff. Got a couple of tops as well. I've also ordered for a few more clothes, which I think is only getting delivered next week. But first is this top. It's like this around the neck. Actually, I'm kind of confused. Oh yeah, I think this goes around the neck. And this one, kind of cute for the summer, I think. Also, I wanted to buy some new necklaces. I discovered a bunch of like brands on Instagram. So this is the first one that I found. I didn't know if it would be good or not because it is a bit more on the expensive side. So I bought one and I think it looks really nice actually. So I'll probably buy more from them. This is the necklace I got. It's like this infinity symbol and it's gold plated. So hopefully it will last longer. It's from this brand called Asga. First time shopping from them. So yeah, that's all the unboxing for today. I feel like this whole week a lot of packages have been coming in and more to come next week as well. But I'm really excited for my drone because if you remember my last drone, I crashed it in Lakshadweep and it hasn't really been working since then. It's been many months, but hopefully I'm gonna get some nice drone shots on my next trip. But anyway, going to get back to work now. So I'm just looking at flights to London right now, and like I said, I need to reschedule mine, and the flight I booked is not fully refundable. So flights have become very expensive now, so I'm having to pay like a considerable amount of money, I think, which is so annoying. But I didn't know this work trip would come about. Otherwise, usually I try to book fully refundable flights when possible. But also an update on my Schengen visa because I posted a video about it. I ended up getting a 1-year long visa, so I'm very happy about that. Hopefully I can do a couple of trips to Europe in the next 1 year. But my UK visa is expiring like first week of August, so I have to go before then. So yeah, I just need to figure out my plan and book these tickets soon. Taking a little Wordle break. So these days I've started doing German Wordle as well. So I do English Wordle, German Wordle and also Quordle. And it's definitely a good distraction. So welcome to a new episode of Cooking with Mom. Haven't done this in a long time. So today we're making Chinese food for dinner, and I actually ended up napping in the evening because I think the booster shot is kind of making me feel feverish, but I could really use some fried rice right now. So my mom's already made the gravy. There's some Manchurian balls, and Valli Akka here has cut the vegetables for us.
Hi Solid. Hi. Thanks.
So yeah, we're all set to make our fried rice. This fried rice is loaded with veggies. The food is looking and smelling so good. By normally I mean the last couple of months, I haven't really been eating carbs too much for dinner. But today is an exception and very excited for this meal. बहुत अच्छा है. It's very nice.
Nice, thank you. ஆமா. நான் எதுவுமே பண்ணல. வள்ளி தான் செய்யல.
So doing some packing right now for my upcoming trips, and my mom is helping me out. Because I have so many trips coming up, all this packing is really overwhelming me, and my closet was such a mess. So my mom and I basically emptied out my entire closet and dumped all my clothes in the bedroom, in the next room. So we're gonna go there and sort out my clothes right now. Today has been such an exhausting but also productive and a super fun day because I got to hang out with you after so long. Hopefully on my next trip I can also try to do like a few casual vlogs here and there. Let me know if you'd like that. Right now I'm just gonna read for a bit. I'm reading this book called The Psychology of Money, which I got sometime last year but I never really got down to reading it, and I have been loving it so much. If you haven't read it, definitely recommend it. It's super easy to read. So that's all for this video. I am gonna call it a day and do some reading and fall asleep. But hope you enjoyed this video. Do follow me on Instagram for more real-time updates, and I will see you all next time in another video. Bye!